Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I had to go out and get cat food for Cooper today because I ran out, and he has a very sensitive stomach, even though he's very fat, and he throws up almost all foods. But this sensitive stomach and skin science diet seems to be something he can tolerate. So I went to go buy some, and this little 7-pound bag with tax, it was $40. $40. I don't know if it went up in price or if I was just desperate when I bought it the first time, but I don't remember it being that much. But I don't know what to do because it's like I'm afraid to buy anything else because he's just has so much trouble. And he throws up, but he also loses the fur on his back if it's not this food. So they had a bigger bag for $68 or something, but I went with a smaller one just to make sure it's really good, I didn't want to end up with extra. So anyway, I got that, but then I went to Aldi. Hold on, sorry. Which is near the pet store. And I went there specifically for two things, I guess. One of them was sugar. Well, let me start. I went to Aldi and I showed you my new to me RAV4. Well, I have it all clean, like super clean. And so I just realized something right while I'm talking to you. I thought I didn't have a quarter, but now I realize I bet it's in the center console. I probably put it in there because I always have an Aldi quarter. Anyway, I didn't have an Aldi quarter, and you need that at the store, grocery store Aldi, because they have their cart set up so you have to put a quarter in order to be able to take a cart. And then when you return the cart, it gives you your quarter back. And I get it. It's to make sure people put the carts back or don't steal them or whatever. I don't know. But I didn't have a quarter and nobody was being generous today handing me a cart. And I just didn't feel like going up to somebody and going, I don't have a quarter. Can I have a cart? I don't know. I was feeling too proud or something. So I walked through the store and was having to hold everything. And I promise you, if I had had a quarter, I would have bought vegetables, I would have bought meat, I would have bought more milk. I bought like a little bit of milk. I would have filled my cart because I needed stuff. But, oh well, I had to carry it all in my hands. So anyway, I bought this because right now we have honeybees and we're supplementing them a little bit with sugar water because we have a brand new queen who's laying lots of eggs. And so we just want to make sure they have enough sugar water to build comb and everything. So it takes, you do this time of year, like a 1-to-1 ratio of sugar to water. So it takes quite a bit of sugar. So anyway, I wanted to buy this so I could make sugar water for today. The other thing I was looking for, they didn't have, but I went to Trader Joe's and picked it up. So I'll show you that in a minute. We're going to do Aldi and then Trader Joe's. So I'm walking around with the sugar, and then I was like, oh, I definitely need some of these pitted prunes. I love a prune. I have loved prunes since I was a little kid. Like, my mom used to always be like, you're the only kid who loves to eat prunes. And I'd eat like tons of them. And to this day, I love them. And I find these Aldi Southern Grove pitted prunes are good, pretty good. And they used to be inexpensive. Like I thought they were like $1.99, maybe $2.99, but today they were $5.49 for the prunes. So they had doubled in price. But I wanted them, so I picked them up, and I keep them in the refrigerator and just eat like 1 or 2 a day probably. So these are good if you like prunes. I think they're good. So now I'm carrying sugar and this, and then I grabbed a half gallon of milk because I needed some milk. So I was carrying that. And then to go with the milk, I just lately have been kind of craving some cereal sometimes. So I grabbed this Millvale brand, Raisin Bran. And I think this is good. I think it tastes just like, any other Raisin Bran. They have the sugar on the raisins. I'm not saying it's like the healthiest or anything, but it's okay. It's not bad. How much fiber? Well, 9 grams of fiber. That's pretty good, actually. And it's not like I eat a whole lot of it. I just have a little, maybe 3/4 cup or something. So then I'm carrying all this and a half gallon of milk. And then I remembered that they have the good salsa at Aldi. I like this Casa Mamita chunky salsa. It's kind of like paste. And this is the mild because my husband doesn't really like spicy very much, but I add some hot sauce to it if I eat it. They have medium. I don't know if they have hot, but they have mild and medium. Or maybe that's just at our store because we're in the north, This used to be such a good deal. It was $1.99. See how big it is? It's still a good deal, but today I think it was $2.99. So it was a little bit higher price than I remember the last time I was at Aldi, but still pretty good because I think a jar this size of paste is probably $4 or something. Okay, so now I'm carrying that and the half gallon of milk. And then I happen to be in the potato chip aisle. And so I grabbed some of these bite-sized rounds. Now, I used to really like this Clancy brand of tortilla chip. But the last few times I bought it, they were so oversalted. And I like salty things. I do. But they were so salty, they were inedible. Like really salty. But I kind of took a little looky-loo at the ones you can see through here, And they don't visibly look that salty. So I thought I'd give them a shot. And I don't know why these had a yellow, sale tag, which I hope doesn't mean they're getting rid of them. But so they were only $1.45 for the bag. So if they're not salty, if they're good, I may have to go back and get some more because I do like a chip and salsa. So now I'm holding that. And then in the chip aisle, I happened upon this Clancy baked original potato crisps. And I know a lot of people don't like these baked, but I love them. I think they taste like Pringles, but not as greasy as a Pringle. Like a Pringle sometimes will give me a bellyache, but these I can eat the whole bag. But I got home and it was like a mouse had gotten in here and ate like almost all the bag. And that mouse's name is Linda. I think I started munching on them. And in the 15 minutes it took me to get home, it's like they're almost gone. So instead of using a chip clip, I just decided to use a rubber band for my bags. I have tons of rubber bands. Anyway, so that's everything from Aldi. So then I went home, I dropped everything off, and I was like, I have to run back out because I didn't get one of the things I needed. So I ran over to Trader Joe's and picked up this organic virgin coconut oil, cold pressed and unrefined. I wanted this for a skin, like moisturizer. I like coconut oil sometimes on the skin. So I wanted it for that. But then also I take a little and I put it in this little, it's like a little tub I have that I use for like skin sometimes when I feel like it. And then I keep the rest in the kitchen for like high heat cooking. I haven't used it in a while. When I was kind of paleo, I used to use it, but I kind of haven't used it in a long time because it is sort of high in saturated fat. So I don't tend to use this much. But if you're like kind of frying something, it's sort of good for that. It can handle high heat. But I'm really getting it more for skin. I'm trying some things. You know, how am I trying some things? Okay, but while I was at Trader Joe's, I picked up more of this chocolate almond protein smoothie beverage. I know these aren't super cheap. They're like $4, but I like it. And there are a lot of times in the morning when I'm busy, like up here shooting a video or studying to shoot a video or working or driving, who knows. Or before I work out, I don't want to like eat a meal, but I really want to get some protein and a little bit of sugar, you know? So I'll drink like half of one of these, and it's like enough to hold you until you can eat. Because this bottle has 23 grams of protein, 25 carbs, but 5 of those carbs are dietary fiber, 12 grams of fat, so 310 calories altogether. And its ingredients are oat base, pea protein, sugar. And I like it that it uses real sugar because I don't like the fake sugar. I don't like the taste of it. Almond paste, cocoa powder, sunflower oil, natural flavors. I don't know how to say this word. Acacia gum, gellan gum, and sea salt. So yeah, I kind of like this stuff. It's yummy. You just shake it up, and it's like it's almost like chocolate milk. It tastes a little different because it's almond, but I really like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And then I grabbed some salmon rub to put on my chicken, which I used. And I wish they didn't call it salmon rub. They don't have like a blackened seasoning or like a Cajun seasoning, whatever you want to call it. But this one, I looked at the ingredients. It's kind of strange that it's brown sugar. It doesn't taste too sweet. Smoked paprika, kosher salt, black pepper, rice concentrate, and dried thyme. I don't know. We'll see how it is. I've used it before a little bit, but then I gave it to my son because he was cooking something. But I like thyme. I enjoyed thyme. Lightly brush salmon with oil and coat well with Trader Joe's salmon rub before cooking. I feel like they should just call it a rub and not a salmon. Why salmon? Maybe I was using that on chicken. Okay. And I just got an avocado to have. I liked sometimes to have just avocado toast with an egg on it. Sometimes for dinner. I'll just smash this up and make a little toast, like whole grain toast, and smash the avocado in there. And then poach an egg and put it on top. Got little chili flakes on there, salt and pepper. So that's all that is. And I got some of these chili garlic cashews. These aren't my favorite, but my husband loves them. He will eat a bag like every other day. They have cashews, salt, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, lime powder, cane sugar, onion oleoresin, garlic oleoresin, capsicum oleoresin. So they're just kind of spicy cashews. They're okay. I'm not sure why. They're just not that exciting to me. But for myself, I kind of pick one of these up practically every time I'm there. A handful of tiny dark chocolate covered pretzels. I like these because they're the dark chocolate, which I like best. And then the pretzels sort of salty. So I just like have a couple every now and then when I want a little treat. There aren't a ton in here, but I think this bag is like, I'm not sure, it might be 99 cents, or it might be $1.99. I don't remember. But I make it last. I don't eat like the whole bag at once. And oh, you know what? guess I got this at Aldi. These are Stacy's pita chips because I was going to make some hummus. But what's kind of cool about these I hadn't seen before, they're made with whole grain. Oh, that's not as good. I was thinking they were whole grain, but it's made with, which means they may have just added a little sprinkle of whole grain. Oh well, whatever. Let's see how much. What does it say? Whole wheat flour. Enriched wheat flour. Yeah. Iron, thiamine, riboflavin, less than 2%. Wheat, gluten, rye flour, whole grain rye flakes. See, I think they just added some whole grain. But whatever, okay. So it has 2 grams of fiber. Well, whatever. I wanted some I obviously was in the mood for chips today. I was like salty, crunchy. But I'll make some like homemade hummus. And then I like to take a chip and put like one little black olive on top, and or a tomato, a little bit of tomato. That's yummy. So anyway, I guess that's it. That's all I have to show you. Like I said, if I had had a cart at Aldi, I'd have a haul to show you. Salmon rub. Well, we'll see about that. Let's see what the ingredients of the salsa. Tomato puree, jalapeno peppers, diced tomatoes in tomato juice, onions, distilled vinegar, salt, dried garlic, natural flavors. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's the best, but it's pretty good. It does the trick. What do they put in the prunes? Anything? Ew. Pitted prunes, potassium sorbate as a preservative.